great day everybody, my name is Major and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and I would like to show you a special two special replays because I did change my deck. I copied my, wait, not this. I copied my scrap deck profile and I turned it into a scrap hero deck. And so, as you can see, it's Scrap Hero because I added DPE. This was suggested by Norland in the comments in one of the videos, and I wanted to see and try how the DPE can help this deck. But obviously this has its own drawbacks because I need to add Fusion Destiny and two other hero monsters. But these two hero monsters that I added are actually quite useful. You know, when you send them to the graveyard, they have these special effects that helps the deck overall in general. So I did not craft Destiny Hero Phoenix Enforcer. I was just trying my luck on one of the free packs, one of the packs in the menu for just 100 gems. You know, I open packs once every day as much as I can to see if I get lucky, and I got lucky today. I got DPE, and this is my current profile right now. Not much has changed apart from the addition of Fusion Destiny, Decider, and Dasher, but I did add Scrap Chimera, one more copy of Scrap Chimera in order to make the deck 55. Just because I think it's already diluted enough to avoid getting bricks. Also, yeah, I opened the Impermanence pack. I got Magic Cylinder along with that, so I added these two trap cards just so that, you know, I have other ways of playing. But I still am planning to optimize this deck further, but for now, this is what it is. And let's get to the replay. So let's start with this one. So my usual combo in the recent matches is to bring out Naturia Beast and Appaloosa so that I can negate monster effects and spell cards, but there will be times I noticed when that is impossible and I'd have to resort to an old opening board strategy where I end up with a Scrap Factory, a Scrap Wyvern, a Golem, and a Shark. So by turn 2 I will have a much stronger field because Shark's effect will activate and I'll get a free pop with the help of Wyvern. But in this case, my opening hand was... This is actually okay, like it is decent, but it won't allow me to have that Naturia Beast and Appaloosa opening. So I was trying to figure out at this point how I can do that, but then I realized that I cannot do that. So as you can see, this leads to one of the alternate openings. So normally I would just special summon Shark and then I would end my turn, but since I have I actually crafted Predaplant Verte, I was able to activate its effect and bring out DPE. So, you know, it's just sort of a general defense, but a weakness of this is, as you can see, I no longer have scrap monsters on my hand. I do have Maxi, so if he keeps on special summoning and all, I'll be able to keep on drawing. And wasn't able to negate Maxi's effect. So unfortunately for me, this is a Time Lord deck. So, and there's a lot of set cards, so I have to choose my targets wisely. So that was a good pop, right? Like, because if he was able to activate this on my turn, then I wouldn't be able to make use of the field. So good thing I also have the Kaijus on my hand so that I can take out annoying monsters like Time Lord, since they cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. So I brought out my other Ghidorah just to have you know, an additional monster that I can use on the field. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just popping the back row because I don't really know what those cards are. So as you can see, I had another extravagance. Why did I do this? Oh, because I wanted to bring out a scrap dragon. I actually drew onto another copy of Fusion Destiny, but since that's useless now, that'll be a cannon shell for my scrap boss monsters. And so you can see this is one of the useful Destiny Hero cards because that thing was supposed to damage me, and if it did damage me for each card I controlled, I would have lost this battle, as you will see later. And so yeah, here goes Enforcer again, so I avoid taking damage. Then there's set cards, and there's this card of demise, so more set cards for my opponent, which is annoying. But good thing, you know, scrap monsters are kinda good at popping. And there's the effect of the other Destiny Hero card. As you can see, Olion is useless in our hand, so we were able to special summon him with the help of, was that Decider? Oh no, that was, yeah, the other, yeah, that other Dasher, yeah, other card. And so, as you can see, we were able to clear the opponent's field, and we're just, what I'm trying to do here is trying to bring out Naturia Beast. This is actually a bad mistake because, as you can see, Searcher will destroy those other monsters, but I was able to bring out Beast. A good alternative would have been to get Scrap, is that Scrap Worm and Scrap Recycler to get the Naturia Beast instead of getting Searcher and the Raptor, but it's okay. We were still able to recycle, put the other guy, Decider, to the graveyard, so just in case he has other card effects that would inflict damage, I have another sort of protection. And so here, since this guy cannot be destroyed, I need to find a way to fill up these 4 slots without sacrificing Naturia Beast in order to get my Borrelo Dragon, so that I can get this card, put it on my side of the field, and attack the opponent. So that's one other monster that I can use in my arsenal to remove these kinds of annoying monsters. So we have Borrelo Dragon, and we get it to our side. So this guy will actually halve the opponent's life points, Naturia Beast attacks, and this is it. This is the finishing phases. And so yeah, you'll see why DPE is actually very useful for this scrap hero deck, because I am able to pop this card before the opponent's turn ends, which inflicts 500 damage for each monster I control. So I could have gotten defeated if not for the help of DPE. So now going to conduct my battle phase, and we win. There we go. So in the next replay that I'm going to show you, you will see how I'm able to bring out DPE as well as Appaloosa and Naturia Beast into my field, but unfortunately the enemy quit before I can bring out DPE, but you'll get the idea that I'll eventually be able to bring him out. So let's start. The opening hand would be, we have a factory, and as you can see, this is good. We have a Chimera, so we're gonna activate our Fossil Dig. It's good that we have multiple copies of these cards, because you know we have protection from Ash Blossoms. Good thing it wasn't a maxi. If that had been a maxi, the strategy would have been entirely different. So now that he isn't able to interfere with anything, I'll be able to proceed as usual. So I bring out my Scrap Golem, I add Recycler to my hand, so just in case, I was sort of lacking in terms of monsters in my hand, I could have added either Chimera or Recycler, but Recycler would be good for this situation because we will end up with 4 monsters to use. Then we just pop, and it activates effect, another golem, pop, and then we bring out Kristen Halqifibrax, but this is an essential step. We were able to throw Rosenix into the graveyard, and that will be instrumental for later. Okay, so I will pause it here. So, as you can see, we now have Halqifibrax. I'll be able to bring out Scrap Worm, Synchro Summon for Naturia Beast. So I end up with Naturia Beast, Halki, Scrap Wyvern, and Golem. I will link these two into Appaloosa, and then I will activate Rosenix effect, and then generate a token. And then after generating a token, I will link summon for Link Spider. So now I have 2 effect monsters. I can bring out Verte Anaconda, activate its effect, and then bring out DPE. So we end up with Appaloosa, DPE, and Naturia Beast. So let's just play this. We get a Naturia Beast, then the opponent just quits the moment I link summon for Appaloosa, because this is kind of difficult without a kaiju. And there we go. So that's it. This is my new Scrap Hero deck. So that was just a test deck, I think, from the opponent. Let's go check what the opponent's deck is. It was Cyber Dragons. I see. It was Cyber Dragons. Let's go to Zeus. This as well. Kinetic Force. Yeah, I think. Yeah. So that's it. If you want to see my deck again, here it is. It's now up to 55 copies, and the only additional craft I did was for Predaplant Verte. Were you there? And the rest is actually was acquired from opening packs. And actually, when I crafted Predaplant Verte, I got lucky and I got Saryuja's Cauldron. As you can see, this is from the pack of whatever was that called. Let me see. Sorry. The pack was called, Natural Selection. And I was able to get my hands on a Saryuja. Oh! I got lucky on the Saryuja because it isn't supposed to be in this pack. So that was great. From what I see, Saryuja helps you draw cards if you use 4 link monsters. So I don't know when, or maybe a situation will come when this will be useful, but I'm still contemplating what card I should remove. I still keep my Scrap Twin Dragon to 2 copies because I still encounter several situations where I have to remove a lot of cards from the opponent's field, and I can do a Golem Raptor combo to keep on bringing them out. With the help of Cloud Castle, it's kind of like 3 copies plus 1 Cannon Shell for their effects. So maybe if I am to add Saryuja's Cauldron, I might use it on Daigusto Emerald, because honestly I haven't been able to use Daigusto Emerald for such a long time. But your graveyard, non-effective on graveyard. Yeah, I haven't been able to use this for like a long time, so I might replace it with Saryuja. I'm not so sure. So as of now, this is my deck composition. That's it, and thank you all for watching.